Hey folks, Steve here. How you doing? Coming to you from my walkout basement. Walkout basement and magic trailer in the background. To me, that never gets old. Well, hey, really cool day today in that I've made some significant steps towards that smart station that I want to build. Currently, right now, I am trying to get a good shot here. I am at my smart bench. And my smart bench is on the rolling cart that I built, the Smart Cart 1, and having a great time with that so far. And today, the major step in the direction of the smart station, aside from, of course, already having purchased the lightweight plywood back last fall, the major thing, brand new miter saw, 12-inch DeWalt, cordless. It runs off a 160-volt battery because the original version of this had two 60-volt batteries, effectively 120 volts. And it had the adapter kit, so you could actually run it off electrical. I had looked for that, but that saw is 7, 8, 9 years old now. They do not make it anymore. I do not want to buy a refurbished saw, or something along those lines for a lot of money. So I went ahead with a brand new saw, and it came bundled with a brand new heavy-duty stand. The stand is the heavy-duty stand, and it's the longer stand, so you get the maximum material extension supports and everything else for that. I already have this stand, and I have the corded version of this from 15 years ago. Still going strong. Love that saw. I will say that my saw stand, while I should not need it when I go to the smart station, I got to keep these terms straight. I should not need it when I go to the smart station. It will be nice to have a stand as a backup, and you can say, well, you've got a stand, why not use that as the backup? This came bundled, this came for free, not even effectively, this came for free. It's like a $150, $200 stand, and this saw right here, I bought it for $599, including this. All I had to do was pay tax, actually. I didn't pay shipping, I paid tax. Came from Acme Tools, by the way. They worked with me, great site, love it. I have plenty of 60-volt batteries. I probably will put in the queue in my Amazon cart maybe one or two more. Now that I'll be running this, that it will be nice not to go down with batteries, which I haven't had to worry about with a corded saw. So this will be nice. Now my old stand is exactly like 15 years old, like my old saw is, except that my old stand is really showing its age. The cam locks for the material supports, where it's supposed to hold the material support extended or in, it basically locks it. They no longer work, and I have not tried to take that thing and tear it down to figure out exactly how I can readjust all of that. So it's nice to just have simply a brand new stand for free. That old stand, I have no idea what I'll do with it, whether it's a keeper and I put it like, up here somewhere just where I have to pull it out on occasion. Decisions for another day. But this is the first major step because I wanted to create the smart station and dial it in, kind of make sure that it is built specifically for the saw that it will be working with for the next foreseeable future. And this is the saw. It was either this or maybe looking for a Capex at 3 times the cost. However, with the Capex, I would not feel comfortable using a $1,500 7 or 8 inch miter saw in order to cut framing lumber. That's just not the function of that. So I'd still need an additional saw. So I figured this is kind of the best of both worlds at the time. It works with everything that I have battery system wise because I'm a DeWalt platform. And it's going to allow me to then build the smart station exactly to this saw so everything is flush with the deck and it integrates. And I'm comfortable with the saw because I've used this saw many, many times. This saw is not very different from the one I have. It's certainly updated. But as far as the corded saw and this saw, it's effectively the same saw. So I'm going to be very comfortable with the saw, with how to adjust. So this has motivated me today to actually then go back and build the 2 carts that I have parts for and just go ahead and wrap those up. It's not a sunny day, but it's a nice warm day with a pleasant breeze. So I'm going to go and I'm going to take those parts back there, which have been there for a couple of months now, and I'm going to take them out. I'm going to build 2 carts in tandem and have that ready to go for the smart station and then for eventually the Polk Smart Bench, which is the knockdown version you can get out of Salt Lake City at a company called Reparadise, reparadise.com, or check Ron Polk's smartwoodshop.com, and you can then find his plans and you can buy one of those carts, and then you can buy one of those benches, those knockdown bench kits from him, or maybe directly from Reparadise. I'm not sure how that works. Exciting day today, exciting day, and it's really spurred me on and motivated me to finally finish these 2 carts. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Very cool stuff. It's been so happy with this bench so far in the fact that it's lighter weight and it's mobile. The mobility cannot be understated on this cart. The ability just to roll this thing around or lock the foot lever down so the casters kind of lift up and everything sits on the ground for perfect stability. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. So with that, I'll get the carts built, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to, because I can't afford to replace my table saw, I'm going to stop and I'm going to build a cradle for my existing table saw. So then I can use my table saw with this cart, with eventually the Smart Station, and I don't have to worry about necessarily using my old bench anymore, because my old bench sits right out there behind the tree, just sits up there behind a tarp. And that has the rails that come out. My table saw sits down on those rails, and then it allows for the bench to be the outfeed. With this bench, if I hang the table saw off of it in that cradle, then the bench itself, of course, again, functions as the outfeed. And the lightweight benches will be the benches I would load at any point over that incredibly heavy bench that I built a long time ago, which I really think about that bench. Do I want this bench? Am I going to need this bench today? If I don't think I do, I'm not going to load it. It's not just a whim. This can be a whim. You know, just, maybe we'll use it, maybe we won't, but it's easy to load. Thank you very much for sticking with me, folks. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Ring that bell if you want to get notified when I drop a new video, and I hope to see you, or I hope you see me on the next video. You all take care. Have a great day. You deserve it.